but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life. But for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity.
Jnanandam Paramashivoham Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Didaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadguruntam Namami. Nityananda, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you for today's program, where we are going to be learning about the introduction to Paramashivoham Level 3. A few security measures before we enter into today's session. Photography, video, and audio recording of any kind is strictly prohibited. Please be on mute and be on camera. And if you need to step out due to some unavoidable situation, please inform the digital security officer. A few important cautions. We welcome all the Kailasa attending from Kailasa's monasteries, gurukuls, temples, ashrams, and centers from around the world. We welcome all the Nithyananda TV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter and YouTube viewers, and all those who are blessed to have the Nayana Diksha, which is the two-way video conferencing, who are joining us for today's program. Let us now have a brief introduction to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilization nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism. He has been recognized by his predecessors for enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga in temple-based universities, a lifestyle for humanity. Let us look at a brief timeline of the various coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Before 1981, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was identified as the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva by spiritual adepts and enlightened masters of Hinduism. In the year 1981, he was Sannidhanam of the Tunde Mandala Adinam, the oldest monastic university at the age of 10. In the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the successor of Arunachala Sarvanyapeetham by the Guru Parampara on 24th of May. And in the year 1999, he founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. In the year 1999, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was also coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanyapeetham. In the year 2002, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the Adi KAILASA Sarvanyapeetham on 4th of November. Following which, in the year 2004, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the successor of Bhaginagara, the Sripura Sarvanyapeetham. The same year, he was also declared as the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamsa Surangini Samrajyam of the Suryavamsa lineage. In the year 2007, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adi Pallava Sarvanyapeetham, following which the same year he was also declared as the Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvana Akhada. In the year 2012, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasa Shamarapita Sarvanyapeetham. In the year 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvana Akhada, the largest apex monastic order, the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. In the year 2013, he was also declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Atal Akhada, the oldest monastic order in Hinduism by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sukhdevanand, the then incumbent spiritual head. Following which, in the year 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tandhavur Adinam, Tiruvarur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam, and the Panchanavikulam. In the year 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam, following which he was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adipita Koladamatha, and was also coronated as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders. So till now we've looked at the various coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us now look at some of the global initiatives taken by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Over 28 years, humanitarian services and initiatives, including free vegetarian food, medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices through various international agencies and bodies. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, and these have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has established the world's largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, million family scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been revered as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by 1 billion plus followers in Hinduism. With over 10,000 hours of discourses and over 1 billion views on social media, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been respected as the commentator of all the sacred scriptures such as the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, etc. He has also been honored as leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader. He has also been acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Morning Body Spirit magazine. The Sovereign Order of Kailasa, that is led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and the Nithyananda Order of Monks, Nuns, and Hindu Diaspora, are working for global peace and to give a super breakthrough to the entire humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also the establisher of the world's largest university in the world, with satellite campuses in over 150 countries. He is also the establisher of 1000 plus KAILASA Enlightenment ecosystems and the founder and the reviver of over 100 surveying freedoms. So till now, we've seen a brief introduction to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and the various initiatives taken by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's program. After a short break, please stay tuned.
Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life. But for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss.
Nithyananda, everyone, welcome back. Let us now move on to the next segment, which is the manifestation of the extraordinary Shaktis. In the Vedagamas, which are the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in detail that every human being is hardwired to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis or the divine powers through the third eye. Manifesting powers are described as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging of time, space, form, and causality. As a fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the five cosmic acts of Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Prabhava, and Anugraha. Every ultimate truth, which is the jnana, when it is mapped into your consciousness, which is your prajna, manifests as the possibility and the power of every being, which is the prajna. The initiated disciples will now be manifesting the powers of body scanning and sharing with all the experiences and the results of these extraordinary powers. The Shastra Pramana, which is the scriptural reference of this power manifestation, is given by Paramashiva in the Vijnana Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmataraani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhattvante vyadyate para. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitute principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation. The Apta Pramana is from the life of a Siddha, Tereya. Tereya was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. One day, a man was suffering from severe headache, and he comes to Agatya for healing. Agatya uses the power of body scanning, identifies the root cause of the headache, and reveals that there is a small tere, which is a type of rock sitting in the person's brain. Agatya immediately instructs Teraya, his disciple, to perform an open surgery and to remove the frog. After the surgery is completed, the person is healed and cured of the headache. Thus, he gives the name Teraya. The Atma Pramana from the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed how he uses the power of body scanning. Paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery, and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected a heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition and to find out what the problems and imbalances had happened and where the balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. Now you can receive, before we enter into the power manifestation itself, I would like to share with every one of you that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting all of these sciences and all of these initiations of the third eye awakening, along with various other spiritual sciences, through the initiations. And millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. It is possible that each and every one of you can also receive these initiations and manifest these powers by heading over to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham. Register yourself for the program, Paramashivam Level 3 program, and you will see that you are able to manifest all these extraordinary powers. So let us now enter into the power manifestation. We have with us Rohit, who was requested for the power of body scanning. So I'll now be chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, manifesting the power and sharing with all whatever Swami is revealing to me. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, what Swamiji revealed is that with respect to your health, there are no major issues, but you've been having the problem of feeling fatigued, and it's actually a mental problem that you're feeling, that where you feel lethargic about everything. Swamiji revealed that you can go over this with lethargic pattern by doing the Nityananda yoga every day at morning Brahma Muhurta time, so that you break your laziness and also the pattern of lethargy. This is what Swamiji revealed. You can share with all of us how we are able to relate with what was revealed. So once again, I would like to share with all the participants, you can receive all these kind of various initiations from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by heading over to kailasa.org/Paramashivoham and registering yourself for the Paramashivam Level 3 program. Let us now move on to the next segment after a short break. Please stay tuned.
understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life. But for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life.
How the spiritual growth happens. What am I? And what is the need? What is the spiritual growth? How does it happen? And what is the possibility for a being in a higher conscious space to raise me to those higher levels or lokas, those higher dimensions? So we see in the Bhagavad Gita, the second chapter, 61st verse says, Tani sarvani samyamya yukta asitama para vashehiya sendriyani tasya prajna pratisthita. Whether you believe it or not, whether you want to understand or not, you are a person. You are an individual soul reflecting pure consciousness. You are reflecting the pure consciousness. Not only this, but your conscious decision to empower oneness experience, to empower the oneness experience is enough for that oneness to blossom in you, the oneness to take over you. It is just declaring your willingness, the conscious willingness. So the spiritual growth, your spiritual breakthrough can happen just by your own decision. So is it possible to live a superhuman life in the human body? Does the third eye awakening really exist? Can such awakened states be transmitted from master to disciple? So the answer for all of this is yes. This is actually a science in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the science of traveling to the higher lokas. So infusing this cosmic superconscious mutation energy, the superconscious mutation. So now that I've raised myself into the experience of the superconscious breakthrough and expansion, this mutation can happen in my system as I choose to empower that truth. This results in the quantum entanglement, all the aspects of my system becoming entangled with the higher consciousness. This is the mutation process. and causes the neurons of the receptor to mirror the space of perpetual completion. So literally the neurons in my system start to mirror that higher dimension, radiating from the supreme point of Hinduism at a biological level. So let us now understand and hear more the experiences of one who has gone through these types of initiations from the master, how that spiritual growth, this superconscious mutation, the experience of higher lokas, higher dimensions, what is the impact in the life, what practical result and impact it has, and the spiritual miraculous life, what is that experience? So let us learn more and hear more about these experiences.
Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life. But for you, your time is life. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Let artificial intelligence not be your purpose. It's a very good servant, but that is not purpose of life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great.
that takes place during the Paramashivoham 3 processes, and from the initiations, darshans, the superconscious mutation, this superconscious mutation process that happens from the avatar, the living incarnation, supreme point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. So we have a Sakshi Pramana, which is a experiential truth, experience of the truth from one of the initiated disciples of the living incarnation. So us getting initiated into the Vedas Agamas and having that as experience, this is called Sakshi Pramana. So to share his Sakshi Pramana experience of the superconscious mutation with us today, we have Sri Nitya Vedasrupananda. Thank you, Aya, for joining us today.
Nithyanandam, thank you very much for having me, Maharaj.
So, Aya, if you would just take one moment, please, just introduce yourself. Thank you.
Great. Nithyanandam. My name is Nitya Vedasrupananda, and I am a financial professional working in the financial industry, financial planning. But I started my career as an IT engineer. So that itself actually can tell you, how the life actually transforms in your in a simple word I can tell, the life before the guru is logical. Life after the guru is magical. Okay. My life, actually, I have experienced this magic throughout. I realized the magic when actually I met with Swamiji, when I in contact with Swamiji, but I actually started experiencing this continuously the moment I really started, the journey with him. So that is in short I can tell.
Okay, great. So that's excellent, Aya. So I know that there's many things you could share, and we want to get more towards these aspects of how life becomes magical, not just logical. So really, what aspect of that experience through the initiations, darshans with Swamiji, or even in relation to challenges, obstacles that had been cleared or resolved or changed for you? What would you share about these different aspects?
Let me just start, very common, let's talk in a very common language right now. See, even in the sports, right? Whichever is the whether it is sports or your health or the finance, okay? Wherever there is a need, what exactly we do is we go and take the help of the experts, correct? And even if you get a new car, new Tesla right now, what exactly you need is you need to have somebody who already driven so that you are going to get the knowledge from them, correct? We take care of all those small things and we hire the coaches, we go and sincerely go, follow everybody. But what is happening with the life? When it is coming to the life, do we take it for granted? Did we understand what the life is all about, first of all? And are we ready to learn from someone who actually has seen the life itself? I'm not talking about just different experiences and things. Life itself. That is what I really call it as guru. See, it is so funny, Maharaj. Throughout my career, I started seeing, in this financial career, I really loving it because I happen to see so many people with so many different kinds of mindsets. See, one of the things I see that people are so possessed, it is really necessary. I'm not saying that it is not. They give a lot of importance in ensuring their laptops or their cell phones, car, home, health, okay? But they forget something which is very utmost important. What is that? Life itself. It is because somewhere, we really take the life for granted. See, it is not that, we really are going to have some kind of bad thing or something like that. It is not about that. But understanding and taking care of that, which is the most important thing, has to be done first. Right? So, similarly here, in the life itself, you are going to the college, you are going to the school, or taking the sports, sports or any other coaching classes. For everywhere, we wanted to go there and give our 100% and follow whatever the coach tells. Is it right? But what happens with life? When life comes, we think we behave as if no, we know everything. It is just like you're going to the doctor and just googling there, you really become a half a doctor. That's the biggest problem, is it not? That's where actually the guru actually comes. See, fortunately, I can tell in my life it happened when I really went into I went into all sorts of the conflict, every whatever was happening, ups and downs of the life, everyone goes through. But what happened is when I was trying to find the answers, trying to find who actually can lead me better, I couldn't find anybody. Then finally I had to see that that is the time I realized I need a guru. I need somebody who actually understands life itself so that I can go and find it. That's why I started, just going to one after the other. I just, went to each and everyone. Whoever came, I really started going to them. Finally, I just had a very great connection with whatever Swamiji was talking. And I really felt that kind of, the connection. The moment it happened there, I stopped. And you asked one of the question, like, how this initiations and everything actually transform, right? I can tell a small story, like, what exactly happened. Most of the things, whatever I'm telling, you might have heard about it, you might have read about it millions of times. Okay. Like, probably whatever the example I'm giving, probably this example you might have heard thousands of times. Okay, I'm very easily. Like, hey, if you really want to taste an apple, don't ask how the apple actually is going to taste. Just bite it. Did you hear this?
Yeah.
This is a common example everybody tells, right? Oh, if you really want to love jalebi, don't try to explain how the jalebi looks like. Just go and bite it. Right? It is so simple to listen, right? But the experience itself is entirely different. So I initially, when I went to the 3 months program, which is called as LBE. Okay. See, this is what I tell. Number one, keep on trying out, keep on looking into whoever actually is going to click with you. Whoever is, the best coach. Let me tell you in a normal way. Keep on looking for the best coach. Keep trying all the coaches, whoever is there. The moment you really say that, okay, this is the best coach, you really have it there, and you are also, gel with them. That's it. Because that's what is something which is beyond your logical connection with them. Happen there. The moment it happens there, give your full effort and attention, your everything together. That's all, Maharaj. What I say is, the Paramashivoham 3, PS3 or Paramashivoham or Inner Awakening is not a one-time effort, one-time thing. You have to do it at least 10 times. Okay. So let me tell you, when I came in contact with Swamiji in Houston, first time I really saw him in Houston. Then after that, we decided that we are going to go for the LBE, that is Life Bliss Engineering, the 3 months program. We went there. We extremely liked it. At the time, it's a 3 months program. Is what you need to do is you really cannot take a leave or something like that. You have to quit and go. That's it. There's no other way. I did it because I saw that there's a tremendous potential here. Went there. Then in that program, several initiations were given. One of the initiations, Swami said that he doesn't believe on our mind, but he is directly working on the muscle memory and the bioenergy. Muscle memory, biomemory, and bioenergy. He said that I'm working directly on that one. You may not realize at this moment, but when the time comes, you are going to experience it. So this happened in 2009, July, August at the time. And after that one, then we came back in 2010 to USA. We were there at our, another friend's house, another devotee's house. just for having breakfast. So at the time, what happened is this incident. The lady of the house, she was preparing some breakfast, so she kept something on the stove, and all of a sudden, the the pan, it caught the fire. You can see this much big fire. And in USA, that everything is made up of wood, right? And you can see that the whichever the gas, the stove, which will be very close to the wall, means there's a likelihood of the catching of the fire. Its entire house could be burned up, right? There is the moment it happened there, what happened is I was in some other room, and the alarm started beeping. Then immediately I really came there and saw something happened there. Immediately what my reaction was, this is what exactly I really called as the power of the initiation. At that moment, I saw there is a huge fire which is there, and immediately I really went there, pulled the pan, and asked her to open the balcony door. I went to the balcony and to put out the fire in a safe place. We did it, came back, and we started saying that okay, is everything is okay, and how we are going to clean it up, little bit of the smoke which was there. This was the incident. Once it is done, everything is cooled down, then I started, realizing myself, how did I behave? If it would have been the same kind of issue before, I would have been in a panic mode. Where, generally, what happens to you, Maharaj? The moment you really see that there's a big fire which is there, how anybody will go? They go crazy, right? Not only crazy, most of the time what they really say, they really start blaming others. Even if it is their fault, they start blaming others, they really start shouting. All these things will keep on happening in the life, is it not?
Yeah.
But at the time I was seeing that, my muscles were completely calm and relaxed, which is not the same experience before, which made me to think that definitely there is something happened inside. See, all the things are actually, whatever the Swamiji is telling and all these things are already happened inside. But only one thing is, you are waiting for the incidents so that you can realize yourself. That's it. So, the power of the initiations are much more beyond your own logic, much more beyond whatever you really can think about it. Okay. And the most important thing I can tell is making you experience what the power of all the scriptures and how this lifestyle is going to help in the practical day-to-day life. Let me tell you one thing, Maharaj. 99.99% of the problems of the human beings are because of identity. It is not because of money, it is not because of time, it is not because of relationships. It is all, I can say that a relationship is the part of the identity, but the root is identity. You identifying yourself as a human being is the problem itself. But there should be somebody who actually can tell you that you're not a human being, you're a divine being, but having human experience, but being in the human body. Who can tell? Only a person who actually experienced and established in that one. Is it not? That's what we really call them as Guru, Avatar, everyone. And is it not the same what Swamiji actually promised initially? I'm not here to say I'm God, but I'm here to say that you're also God. This is the ultimate initiation actually Swamiji gave. And the moment I really started realizing and started understanding that yes, actually I'm also not, I have a human body, I'm also talking. But at the same time, I don't need to relate it as I'm a human. I'm a divine being, and it's just flowing through this body. That's it. The moment I really say that this happened there, I can say 99% of all the problems are vanished. For this reason only, I say that This is the most important for anybody who are in the human body. For that reason, it is not one time. At least you need to come 10, 15 times. Or keep doing it until you realize it. It is worth it. How can I tell? In 2009, I went for the LVE. Do you know, Maharaj, how many times I did my inner awakening? Which is the same PS3, but at the time, inner awakening means you have to take a vacation, you have to go back to India or wherever it is happening there. You have to spend time, you have to spend money and everything, and you need to come back again. Do you know how many times I did inner awakening?
No.
Okay. Inner awakening and the Kumbh Melas and Yatras, at least 8 inner awakenings I have attended. 8 inner awakenings. Then all the Kumbh Melas, at least 5 Kumbh Melas I have attended. Okay. Then multiple Yatras. Why? I say that the moment you really get the proper coach, don't wait. It is foolish to wait. Go, give your best, because the moment you're really going to go for that one, definitely you are going to get something out of it. Okay. So that's what is my experience, Maharaj. And one more thing is, as I said, even moving from the IT industry to the financial industry is not that easy. People will think, oh my God, it's crazy, you're actually, doing lots of stuff and all stuff. But I say that the moment you understand the rhythm of the life, any kind of transformation, any kind of, the movement becomes so swiftly, easy. And even when it is happening, you know very clearly that no matter what, he already kept that safety net down. Only one thing is you have to jump and experience. The moment you experience, there is safety net. It is just like, Maharaj, soccer, right?
Yeah.
In the soccer, if you are given a free kick, what will you do?
You kick it.
You take it, you take it to hit the goal, or you take it to, just hit wherever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
You take it to hit the goal, right?
Yeah.
So this safety net is like, giving you that freedom that, that experience that, you have the safety net. So this is what I'll say. First, identify the importance or the important things of the life first. Secure them first. Secure them first. Your life is utmost very, very, very important. Being in the human body is very, very fortunate to have it. Okay. When you are in the human body, just take care of the life. That's why go and attend, or I say that try everybody, try all the gurus, whomever you are going to click. But once you really have a click, don't hold yourself back. Don't say that I'm going to do only this much. No, put your full effort. Right? See, everybody is not going to become a Sachin or Kohli or anybody, right? It is all because you really have to put your full effort in it by believing your coach. If one is not happening, then you really keep improving yourself, because it is you who matters first. So that's what is my journey and my experience, Maharaj. Okay.
Yeah. Can I actually address all of my life at the same time in one way?
This is, yeah.
Huh?
No, you're right. No, like, everyone is trying to, it is just like, the issues are like, a big tree. They are trying to address each and every leaf or each and every branch. They really wanted to address each and everything. Then just going to the root and just finishing it off. Spend some time to see where is the root, and you for on the root, everything is going to be taken care. It is just like this. It is a simple flip. But who is going to tell you? Only a person who actually see everything from the top. Only they can tell you, hey, there is a root. Go and hit there. That is why you require it. And that's why you require initiation. And as again, I'm telling you, probably I think we are running out of time. But I tell you that it is not one time or two times. Keep on doing it until you get it. Because it is worth it. Otherwise, what is the value of getting, having a lot of money and having all these things? No use. Life is for them who have the courage, to bet, who have the courage to take extra mile so that they can experience whatever they really want. See, in that one, only two things can happen, right? Either they are going to get an experience or they are going to achieve whatever they really want. Both are going to be advantage to them. But not jumping in, by default, they are not getting anything. Neither experience, not whatever they really want. Okay.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, that's what, not taking the jump, not living the life, then we miss on both ends. So, and we can say, giving yourself the experience with the avatar is you saying yes to you.
Yep.
So thank you so much, Aya, for sharing your experiences.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for. We'll see everyone again next time. Thank you so much, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.
Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life. But
Yes, so it is possible and it can happen to you, but you have to say yes to you. So we there's also this Paramashivoham.org is the link where you can register your intention. You can type what is your intention, desire you'd like to be blessed by Swamiji in the social media platform on which you are watching this program. And the subject for the Paramashivoham 3 Day 10, which is October 15th, tomorrow, is the Bhava Samadhi. So the Bhava Samadhi is that deep feeling connection, the experience of oneness with the divine. You having that experience yourself with the fabric of the cosmos, Shukra, Dakshinamurti, and Brihaspati. So this is all happening in one day, which is tomorrow. And if you have previously been a graduate of a 21-day program such as Inner Awakening, if you are a previous graduate of an Inner Awakening 21-day program, or Sarashivoham, or previous 21 days of Paramashivoham 3, Swamiji is giving the blessing for you to attend those days free, but you must log in at the beginning of the day, which is 3:30 p.m. IST, 6 a.m. EST, and stay for the duration of that day. So please enter your intention, and you can type again for blessings in whatever social media platform you are on now. So let us now prepare to receive the blessings and initiation from the Supreme Point of Hinduism. Whatever desire it is you want can happen to you right now. So I'm just coming to give you the blessings right now. Just you need to say yes to you. Please close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Breathe as slowly and deeply as you can. Visualize whatever reality you want to cause has already happened in you. And chant intensely the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Continue chanting intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Om Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasamarambam Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva-shakti-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Tanidar, Kottari, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world. Mantreshwara, Vidyeshwara, Ganeshwara, Lokeshwara, Astreshwara. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Paramashiva's direct message from KAILASA. Listen. Science of Divya Sarira, Navakanda Yoga Samadhi is just two. Only two components. First and foremost, unclutching, intense, continuous practice of Akanda Nirvikalpa Samadhi, unbroken unclutching. Second, detoxing the body. It is all about purifying your muscle memory, biomemory, bioenergy. Listen, it's absolutely simple and possible. Oh, practicing and born Hindus, listen. Born and practicing Hindus, listen. Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Navaganda Yoga Samadhi, Jiva Samadhi, Divya Sarira, all this is not only possible, simple. It's absolutely extremely simple. Have all the equipments, gadgets, comforts, luxuries of modern day. But when it comes to inner software, just go back to your ancestors. For inner software, knowledge about the cosmos, just go back to your ancestors. I tell you, not only our ancestors studied and mastered the science of Navaganda Yoga Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Jiva Samadhi, all these sciences, not only they mastered, they made it as a lifestyle. I'm telling you. Every Indian village used to have at least few dozen, if not few hundred, like places like Tiruvannamalai and all, few hundred always used to be alive. Few hundred people who mastered Samadhi. Jiva Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Navaganda Yoga Samadhi, who mastered this. Many villages will have at least 1 or 2 dozen. Place like Tiruvannamalai, Haridwar, that Moksha Puris, Kashi, Kanchi, Mathura, Maya, Avantika, Dwarika, the 7 Moksha Puris, Kashi, Kanchi, Mathura, Avantika, Maya, Dwarika, Ayodhya. These 7 are considered Moksha Puris. These 7 Moksha Puris, of course, Tiruvannamalai is Moola Moksha Puri. These places used to have at least few hundred people who mastered this science. I can say more number of Moksha Puris. Parani. I can give you a long list of Moksha Puri. Listen. Nirvikalpa Samadhi evolves into Navaganda Samadhi, then becomes Jiva Samadhi. The difference between Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Navaganda Samadhi is, in Nirvikalpa